Good evening, everybody. My name is Tall Grant, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to an evening of Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide and picking up after yourself. Hope everyone is good on Tuesday. Hope you had a fantastic one since I saw you last. We're going to do some Ultros League Underground and cross our fingers and hope that we play it a little bit better than we did the last time we did Ultros League Underground. I think we got ourselves in a little bit of trouble last time out. Just got caught in a very, very long stupid check and burned a lot of time in the seed for it, so we're gonna see it. But hello, Veritas Knight, Taco Melt, Wrath G, JP, Rybon, and Robset. Hope all of you are doing fantastic, and hopefully I can put on a fantastic show for you guys tonight. So, alright, so let's go ahead and do our basic setup. I think we've got most of the things done here. I don't want to be up too late tonight, but I had a decent practice today despite getting an unpleasant ambush from a Magic Master. I'm still happy with my time, even though it was above 90. I'm trying to be averaging 90-ish minutes. So we'll see where that goes. But thank you, Robsat. Appreciate the good luck here. Maybe we'll walk you through some of the stuff, since I know you've been you're thinking about peeking your nose into this one. And it's fun. It took a bit more work to learn than Free Enterprise did, but some of that's because I didn't know Final Fantasy VI anywhere near as well as I knew 4. And I say Final Fantasy VI even though Twitch says it's Final Fantasy III. Twitch is a silly place, isn't it? But hi, everybody. Thank you. I definitely need it. I usually come in at the bottom, but we're going to hope we don't come in the very bottom. And I was told last time that I shouldn't feel bad because while I was the last finish time, there were 5 or 6 forfeits that technically come after me. Okay, so goals tonight. Couple goals. Couple pieces of information we've picked up in the last week that we want to remember. The first one is get your damage early. It's better to spend that little bit of extra time up front leveling than not. That's a very important lesson from the Ultros that we failed last time, and we're going to try our best to get it well applied today. Second lesson, we want to have somebody that's capable of doing about 7,000 damage before we want to go to final Kefka. I saw some great advice from Possum that I think I very strongly had figured out on my own, but very strongly also agree with, about whether we chase Skip or not. We'll deal with that depending on how the seed plays out. And otherwise, we're going to try and find our power early, not be ashamed of shopping for rods, get our earrings before we start, and generally play the upfront Worlds Collide game and don't try to graft Final Fantasy Free Enterprise onto this rando. All right, we got our tracker ready. Let's go do this. It's Countdown Salad in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, take your time, read. Okay, we got a lock. That's interesting. Okay, status. Mog is very high magic, and he knows dance. We know jump with natural magic and decent vigor. And we know capture. Okay. So now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to take our time. We're going to read his dances. Sunbath and Kitty. Snare. Landslide and Elfire. Water Rondo is actually good. Okay. Okay, so we actually have some stuff here. That's a little bit of a waste of time, but that's okay. We're making plans here. Okie doke. One other thing I've struggled with is getting enamored of the Paladin Shield and Ultima. We're going to make a smart decision about when and how we pick that up, and we're going to use the little dude who tells us how many battles it takes to uncurse the shield. Because while the Paladin Shield is great to have and Ultima's awesome, I can't afford to be screwing around with damage early. So we go all the way here because we can only walk. Rage Ring, which is we learned is useful for fighting off Merton. A Mega Elixir for free is very nice, but we didn't get much sellable crap. So I usually like to fade the Mog check for a little while, and we have the Setzer checks and lock checks available to us, so that'll work out okay. Hyper Wrist is okay, but not so awful that I would sell it. What are you selling? Interesting stuff. Circlet's neat, but I don't have the money for it. We'll remember that's there, but we don't necessarily need a circlet. We'd rather buy consumables first. Potions, remedies. We'll take 3 revivifies. We're going to take we'll take 110 rather because we're kind of poor. And we'll take some eye drops. We'll buy our potions later, but we're saving money for a little bit. Potions are pretty common. Is this the shop that will sell us earrings? It is not, but there's the peace ring. You know what? This will give us an option here. So let's get rid of the running shoes and we're going to go ahead and buy a peace ring. And the reason we're buying the peace ring is it's protection in case we decide to uncurse the shield. I totally didn't talk to the dude about it. There is nothing great. I mean, the enhancer is neat, but I don't have anywhere close to the money for it. Okay. We'll be coming back here in a little bit. But before we do that, we're going to go to Returner's Hideout. There's a lot of loot in a very dense amount of spots in here, and we just want to get it. Again, a little nervous because it's the official async. I need to be less nervous and just play. I mean, what's the worst I can do? Come in last? That's what I usually do anyway. Red cap's neat. Very good for a physical dude. Dice. I got excited before I saw dice. Fixed dice and jump is a fun combo, especially if there's a dragon horn involved. We'll be watching. The jump combo is really cool. And we have a natural jumper, which means we can get a jump combo and put like an Atlas armlet on somebody in it. But Mog wants to be a very good caster for me. Minerva, if Mog can wear that, then look out. That's going to be a powerful spellcasting character. Okay, we'll take 6 of those. We'll take 3 green cherries. There's our dried meat. We don't have to worry about that problem. And they have warp stones, so we're going to find a way to afford those. Dice can go. X potion will probably go if I needed money. Yeah, I need the money. Okay. Buy some of those, and we're going to buy... It's only 2 warp stones, but it's warp stones. I should have gone and looted this other stuff out because it could be sellable. Ice shield's not sellable. That's something we keep. But warp stones are good, and a soft, that's also not sellable. We have 2 warp stones. That's helpful. Okay. We continue our shopping. Okay, again, going a little slower than I'd like to, but it's okay. 4 shields neat. It's not as good as an elemental shield, but it's still a good shield. And that's 3 shields across the party, so that's really nice too. Free elixir is great. Punisher is awesome because we can sell it for money. Will you have my earrings? You will not, but you'll have Atlas armlets, which are cool. That being said, we're saving money right now. And Rage Ring's in here too, so if we do want to go the Merton route, that's how we do it. Blizzard Orb. Screw buying stuff for the Merton route. We're finding all kinds of good stuff. Okay, you have Revivifies, which I've bought 3 of. You have Warp Stones also, which I should have stuff to sell now, like this Punisher, this Breakblade, and this Lance. Okay. That's all the Warp Stones I want. I love having some of those Smoke Bombs. We're good on that. 2 Antidotes more is good. 2 more Revivifies never hurt anybody in case I have to fight undead. Okay. Again, my slowness tends to be in combats, not in these, but we got to do what we can. 6,700, that's money. That's enough to potentially get a rod in here if there's a good rod in here. Magus Hat, good for Mog. He's our caster, and that'll be a poor man's circlet. No. Okay, there's just too much loot in the basement. That's going to take us about a minute and a half to get it, but the chests are worth it for the amount of stuff in there, and we really want to be off the ground properly. We still also have shopping to do because we have not found earrings yet, and I'm not really keen on doing any sort of combat or leveling check until I have earrings in hand. And Mog's the one who knows dance, which is good because we want those earrings on him to maximize his dance damage, and he had a very good dance. We just have to remember which one it was. It's in the upper right. Nutkin suit, that's mediocre armor, but somebody can wear that, so that's probably good. Iron armor. No Sellas, sadly, so we don't get a free check here. But we have a couple free checks here. I mean, we're going after Setzer's free check next. Genji glove. Cool. I mean, the idea is to make Lance... Oh, there's our first earring. And there's an elixir. It's to make Locke into some kind of awesome melee character is kind of what we're hoping for. And dance is not perfect because we don't have great control over it, so... Usually I like to be... Oh, and there's a hero ring. So we can technically get by without earrings now. We can wait a little bit. We're still going to need them, but that's the hero ring plus the earring can go on Mog, and he can cover everything. Wing Edge. Usually the 7-minute mark, Cursed Ring. It's not quite the same as a Cursed Shield, but it's what it is. Magic Sight. So we're about 30 seconds behind schedule. And what was I doing during that? Part of that was the 10 seconds I sat through the Lone Wolf scene. The other 20 seconds is me fumbling the menu, looking at dance, and a little bit of slow walking. That's okay. We're okay. It's not that bad. Okay. We continue our hunt for earrings. There's no reason to rush into the checks. We're not going to get some sort of great thing if we shop first before we go do the check. What are you selling and how much? 22,000. It's not a key item, so it won't increase scaling, but 22 is a decent bargain where he could be giving us something really good. What can we sell? You can have this Nutkin suit. That's fine. Still no earrings. Alright, let's see how badly he rips us off. Fixed dice. Hello. The right person can equip that. That could be jump. Jumped fixed dice is fun. No, that's great. We still don't have... we are still missing sleeping bags also, and the earrings, as we mentioned. Lots of throwable stuff, but nothing great in there. Whew. Sleepy bag. Green cherry, smoke bomb, echo screens we don't have yet, so we'll take some of those, and we'll take 3 tonics just in case there's something fun with them. Still no sign. Interesting. Very interesting, but stupid. Okay, we got a route in mind here that we're going with. We're just going to keep going the route. World of Ruin Zen is on our list, but we're going to be checking all the places in the overworld for things first. This is a little different route than I usually take in here. We're missing 1 chest, but I think I'd rather do that because I can. Sniper sight. Still no earrings. Wow. Muscle belt, which is cool. Really good if we get like a Valiant knife, but... yes, there's 2 chests in here, so we want to be in here regardless. Beef knife. Tent. Minerva. Who can wear Minerva? Yes, Mog can. Okay, Mog is going to be kind of beastly, which is cool. Fixed dice, which only Setzer can use. Ooh, and a Pearl Lance. So Mog and Law can Pearl Lance. Who had jump? It might be Setzer. If it is Setzer, then look out, because we're just going to go ahead and put the fixed dice on him and watch out for a dragon. Dragon horn. Once again, we don't find what we want in here. Well, we're going to have the earrings hidden from us for a little bit, I guess. Okay, let's go do Setzer's free check. And then we're going to go get our Cursed Shield, and then we're going to go figure out our grind. We still haven't increased scaling, which is kind of nice. Starlet. Okay, that is an Esper that could be something for us. And I don't mind pushing scaling a little bit more, but let's see if we can find sleeping bags in here. There we go. That should cover us for the seed. We're going to buy some more Phoenix Downs then to kind of get us tapped out for that, and that should cover that. Okay, you have nothing I want. And you have Ice Rod. Interesting. Can I raise enough money to buy Ice Rod? Wing Edge is neat, but that's getting close. That plus Cyber Sight plus Thief Knife? Cool. Okay, so that's some emergency damage we can break. We need to remember we have it because I'm very prone to forgetting we have it, but that happens sometimes. Okay. Just a safety save in case we have a problem here. It's only 2 tiles in the sky that can get you a Search the Skies, and we go close to try and minimize that, but I still get a little bit nervous. Okay, let's go get our 3rd check done. And then I think we're going to step out, save, and grind in here. If there's a fantastic weapon, we will take it over a Magicite. Winky, winky. Okay, let's sleep in the bed because we like wasting time. Haven't done that in a little while. Feels stupid. Okay, Illumina. Oh, that could be Dragonhorn also. Probably should have, but that's Illumina. The fact that there's a Dragonhorn if we find Terra is pretty awesome too. But I'd rather have the Illumina and just stick it on lock because he's going to be a bad, bad man. Plus, Setzer's not going to be doing anything for a while anyway, so I can wait for that Dragonhorn because we're going to put the Curse Shield on him. If it's 11 or less, if it's 12, we're just giving it up. Curse Shield 13, no. I've fallen for that trick before. We're not going to play that game. It's not worth it. It's just way too much of a penalty at that size. Okay, so we know Starlet, so we will get you... Let's see. Dance, first of all. Forest Sweet, no, it's Water Rondo. Yes, Water Rondo's the one we want. Scarlet's going to teach you Bolt 3. That's awesome. You can have this... let's see, where are the good things? There's the Hero Ring. There's the Earring. You may have a Hyper Wrist. You may have this Mithril Glove, because that doesn't do a whole lot. And you may get this. You're not getting the Moogle Charm, because we don't need it right now. Okay, he gets equipped. You have the Mithril Pipe right now. You get the Illumina. I'm glad you can equip it. There's the Force Shield. And you know what? Let's play with it. Let's see. Let's play with it right now, because we can. Here's the Peace Ring. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but we're going to play with it and see if he gets anywhere. Okay, and now we start trying to grind. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a fight. Okay, Water Rondo. Blocks the one with jump anyway, so I didn't need the Dragonhorn. This is going to be a bit of a slow fight. It's okay. We have most of the stuff we need. We're in good shape. In fact, we have all the stuff we need. See what you can do with the jump. There we go. Landslide. That's what we hired you for, Moggy. That's slow, but it killed it. That's what we need. Okay. Not a bad jump there, Locke. That's not terrible. And we're actually taking advantage of the fact that the fixed dice are just level, so Setzer's biggest problem is he's slow. Beautiful. That's 15 magic points, and Mog is getting close to getting something. Let's go get some health back. And back out we go. Just to save, because I've been getting burned a lot lately, and I don't want to get burned again. We're level 8, so we're exactly even with scaling, but I want to get those levels on Mog so he knows the magic before we go do anything. Okay, same fight as last time, but we're a lot better off than we were. We'll do the Rondo again. Jump this dude in the back. That's okay. You can do it, Mog. That break is a little bit lower odds thing for him to get here too. But this is a good fight. This is grinding us up very nicely. It'll work out fine. There we go. L Fire is one of the things we want you to do there, buddy. 15 magic points should get Mog online with at least Ice 2, and I think a few other things too. I should have just fought. Sleeping bag. I'll take a free sleeping bag. It's slow, Mog, but you're getting work done until you've got the real stuff. So, okay. This is missed every time it's been tried. And it still misses. Okay, getting Lock online too. Okay. There's Flare, there's Ice 2. Lock knows some stuff. Okie dokie. And we have 10 battles till we uncurse Setzer. Alright, let's go do some real checks. So the Moogle checks are definitely available to us, but I'd rather go play a Setzer check, and I didn't need to go in and save because of the way we're going to do this. Excuse me. Let's do a Setzer check, not a Lock check here. but scaling is going to be favorable. We're going to take a little bit of a risk, and we're going to get this out of the way and search the skies and be done with it. Awful quiet in chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, we can probably do this, dude. Okay, jump. You actually know magic, so let's do flare until you run out of magic. And let's steal from the sky. It's a slow animation, but it did a lot of damage, and that's what we want. And you barely hit me, bro. Very nice. Couldn't steal. That's too bad. We can flare him again. There's the jump. Did not proc, but we killed him. Great. Perfect. Just like we scripted it. Alright, next stop is probably Daryl's tomb. There's Bolt 3 on Mog. We can swap out the Esper when we get over there. That's great. Aha, eyebrow raise on Mog. You don't have to... Don't be sorry if you're just... Believe me, with the amount that I just hang out and listen to other people stream, you have nothing to worry about if you're just hanging out and listening to me. I'm just glad you enjoy listening to it. Age of Empires 2, though. Cool. Learning through osmosis. Speaking of... Oh, no. You get to learn Starlet. You get to learn this Strength +2 Strength Esper, and you're going to sit there, because the Strength Espers are great for everybody. Let's get you guys in the back row. The Strength Espers are great if they sit on them for most of the seed, because that means that they're just going to sit here and get stat bonuses and be absolutely swole by the end of it. Okay, so just to talk a little bit about scaling for those who may not know, the scaling formula for this flag set is the number of characters we have, plus the number of Espers we have found, plus the number of dragons we fought. You add all three of those things together, then you multiply by 2, and that's what it scales all your enemies to. So right now, our party is level 14, our enemies are scaling up to level 10. Excuse me, we're level 12 rather, and the enemies are scaling to level 10. We're 2 levels ahead of scaling, which is good, because it kind of multiplies the power that we have, so we're going to fight very well when we come across them. I should have waited to pick that up in a minute. That was a waste of time, and I lost 2 seconds. We need to do less of that loss, lose 2 seconds. Hello, Coronet. So this is Daryl's tomb. We've looted all but one of the non-trapped boxes. There's one of them here that has a monster in it that we don't want to open right now because we don't feel comfortable about it. So our jumper is technically a lock, and we could do Dragonhorn Illumina jump, which would be fun if we get that Dragonhorn. That'd be really neat. Okay, we are going to safety save here in case there's some unpleasant boss waiting for us. Thank you, Thiff. Have a great night. I know you're an East Coast dude and you're up pretty early, like me, so... Alright, what sleeps here? Sabin. That's another character. We like a character check. That's a good time. And he opens up a whole bunch of good things, and this is an easy boss. So yeah, let's roll. Bolt 3 of his butt. I don't think it's anything to capture, but we'll do it because it takes the same amount of time as doing the regular fight. Lock is already starting to hit, which is good. Couldn't steal. This will probably finish it. This is 4 of the 12 fights we need to uncurse the shield, so that's actually coming along pretty nicely too. There's Cure 2. So that Cure getting spread around is also setting up the end game pretty well for us. Sabin, what do you have? He has Fight, Rage, and Magic, and he's got really decent stats, so... Once again, not a bad thing to have. Alright, I feel a little bit ahead in scaling. Let's go do Sabin's free check and do the Burning House. Then we're going to try and do some efficient routing on the overworld. We could snag a free heal here if we like, which I think I will. Because that's one less time that we have to get in the menu and do silly things. She'll instant heal us quickly because we're in the middle of the check and they want us to go save the kid out of the collapsing house. The other reason we're doing this here is we want to... Hello, Gogo. I don't think I'm taking Gogo at this point. I've got enough stuff going on with these guys that I don't need to grab him. Another hero ring, which will go on lock. That's awesome. Free ether. An offering would be not a bad thing. Another big sword to put on lock and dual wield would be awesome too. Free antidote. We'll loot all the chests in here because we can. We have a workable party with these, with the 4 that we have, assuming we don't take Go-Go with us. Well, my usual goal is to be at least 6 checks by 30 minutes, and with the number of free checks we've done, we're in pretty good shape with that. So we're going to see if we can get up to 8, which would feel really good for me. 5th, that looks really cool, man. Is what cut to 12 here? I'm trying to figure out what you mean by is what cut to 12 there, Veritas Knight. Oh, the Curse Shield? It is randomized. It depends on the flag set. I think this one, the minimum is 7 and the maximum is 15. And it's just randomly picked in that for how many it is. But yeah, it's definitely cut down from the 255 because obviously you won't do 255 combats in a run. No offense, but I know what Go-Go has because he's Go-Go. Will our mysterious earrings be in here? They will not, just peace ring and amulet. Okay. I don't think there's a lot in the item shop, but we're going to take a quick peek anyway just to see. Tincture, dried meats, more sleeping bags, more warp stones. Don't care. Yeah. It's too, yeah, not even close for me, but I haven't played that much vanilla. All right, so now we're going back to the world of balance, and we're going to go do Mount Colts. But let's equip up Sabin first. Okay. Okay, so we are exactly at scaling now, but I'm expecting that Mog and his massive stuff are going to carry us quite a bit here. But we're going to do several combat checks to make up for the free one here and just keep trying to get ourselves out of trouble. And in fact, I'm kind of looking forward to doing Imperial Camp because that's going to help us uncurse the shield. It's a little time consuming, but with the Ice 3 on Mog, or Bolt 3 on Mog rather, that's going to be more than enough for us to clear that without too much trouble. But I think the plan right now is we're going to chase Sabin checks and get some more characters just to get more checks on the board, and then we're going to start going hardcore after how do we get in go mode. And I am happy to do more combat-y checks because while the free checks are neat because they're free, the combat ones get us the levels we need to fight, and that I think is a better play for us to go quickly. See, I'm the opposite. I played the bejesus out of Final Fantasy IV. I barely played 6. Somebody loaned me a cartridge in high school, so I got to play it then. It was toward the tail end of the Super Nintendo era when I got to do it. But I got to complete the game, and I did finish it. But then I didn't play it again until I think 2022, and that was a real half-hearted effort. And this is going to be a little bit hard. Okay, I don't think we know Berserk, so this could be a little bit scary. Let's take a look and see what we have here. Okay. We do know Flare, and Flare's going to hit him. We're going to jump and see if that does anything for us. And we're going to capture here, and your job is to keep people alive. Where's my potions at? This may be a lost cause, but we're going to try it. That Flare helps a lot, though. So its level is 12. He has about 600. He's going to have about 7,000 hit points. And the fact that we put about 2,000 off of him is good. So we just got to hope that the guys do something good here. That was not the roll we needed, but we stole an elixir, which is good. We barely got any damage on him. But this is going to be really cool. Hey, I'm glad you got your stickers, Wrath. I'm glad to hear that. That's why we do them. We stole an elixir, we want everything else to steal. This should put him about halfway dead. Okay. Gotta keep Setzer alive here. We've got one more of those on Mog before he's empty, and hopefully Setzer can throw us something good here. That's not what we wanted. Yeah, I don't know why I even have Locke doing that. They just got to get Setzer up again, and maybe drop an Ether on Mog. Which, Mog has a lot of things to help him get through this fight without too much trouble. Being said, I'd really love to see Setzer make it through here. Yeah, get it! Okay. Ouch. As much as I'd like to see Setzer survive, I also want to win the fight and not have to reset, because I've already reset and lost it. I'd taken a wipe to Magimaster once today. I'd rather not do that again here. Will he survive? He will. Good. Okay. That might do it. Nope. We're trying. He's not making it easy, but we're trying. This is one of the scarier fights, especially without something like Berserk that's useful for getting him down. Okay, he's gone. We get a free Mega Elixir, and he's dead. That's really, really good. Hi, Concuss. Good to see you today. Just now getting the notification. I see how it is. Twitch is biased against showing you my channels on. Okay, so we may not make our 8th check here. It's going to be really close, but we got Magimaster, and we didn't wipe, and that feels awesome. And if that wasn't enough, we also got Setzer through again, which is good too. All right, we're not going to worry about reviving What's-His-Face yet, because we don't need to. Does Unicorn know good magic? It knows Cure 3. We like Cure 3. Very powerful skill for Mog, though he's not the only one we want to have it, but we'll let him start with the work on it. Yes, good old What's-His-Face, and I don't remember him. But this is a short walk into a boss fight and a complete free heal before we get into it. With Magimaster gone, then there's other things to worry about, like Doom, but that's good. I think Waterfall is next on my list of stuff. Doom Gaze, just who I didn't want to see. Okay. Nobody has the bad level right now, which is good. Okay. Do you have anything fun in here for these that does something I'd like to? I'm looking for like a big dinosaur thing. I don't, we'll try Boris and see. I don't think I know that one very well, but we'll try it. Okay, he wants to rage and hit. If you want to throw something good there, Setzer, I'm not going to complain. That's not what I meant by throw something good here, Setzer. Block, we got to get you a little better. This is also a very high hit point thing, so this is going to be quite a fight, and we're going to have to we're going to have to work pretty hard in here. We've got about 4,000 in this guy. I don't think Revenge is going to do anything for us here. Let's try Meteor. Everything we can to keep him alive. Okay. I'm gonna have to refill Mog in a second. This one's making us work pretty hard for it. But that's okay. If we get through this, then a lot of the biggest worry things are gone, and we don't have to deal with it. And I should have used that to drop an elixir. Now we're gonna have to wait. Still. If we take Sabin down, it's not the end of the world. Okay, there goes. That's a nice hit, bro. Wow. Sabin's getting the short end of the stick right now. Yeah, the meteor effect's cool. Alright. Okay, so 2 of the nastiest bosses are out of the pool. So that's really good. And we got Tritalk. That's cool. Airship will be on the other side waiting for us right out here. We have some great Mog checks, but I'm going to play around a little longer before we go check them. Okay, there's the waterfall. Mog can probably take off Cure 3, can't he? No, he does not know Cure 3. Why did he not learn any Cure 3? Wonder what happened there. Alright, we'll keep working it. Don't feel like I have anything that's so critical that it's killing me right now for magic learning. We are 6 checks away from go mode, so we can do this. Hello, easy boss to make up for all the crap we've been dealing with here. That may make this over a lot faster. This will probably clear it. Yep. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot so far. We're doing really well right now. This is going the way we want it to. We have a path to making an endgame character in Lock. We probably have a path to making an endgame Mog. I'd love to get one more to feel more covered in the lanes, but we'll see. Is there music? Nope, just a snow muffler. Okay, let's go do camp next. So we've taken 5 bosses now. Plus 2 grind fights is 7. This will put us on the cusp. Oop, this is not camp area though. This is the wrong spot. This will put us on the cusp of uncursing the shield for Mog. I played Mog's song during the opening. I didn't realize it was going to be this Mog happy of a seed. Okay, Mog gets a sleeping bag. Everybody else is fine. And hopefully this will get our Cure 3 up and running. We're still hunting for a character. If we get character desperate, we'll go after Gogo's check. But we're going to see if we can avoid it for a little while. It's free enough, but I'd rather be getting levels, and that's kind of why we're chasing this right now. Okay, this is an interesting fight. You get to stay out. You can go soften everybody up. That's not good. We're going to risk killing him, but... Okay. That's good that we did that, but now we're going to probably have Setzer accidentally kill him. Just having him confused and rampaging through my fight was going to be... through my party was not worth dealing with. Good. He really needs to get that hero ring on. Good. Gaining levels, going along. What's the reward here? Looks like it's a potential Esper item, so that's fine. Okay. So before we forget, let's get the hero ring on. Okay. What happens to you dudes when you get struck by lightning? You die. That's what we want. Fast fights, playing efficiently, not wasting a bunch of time when we're trying to get through a fight. It's okay for the struggle at the grind at the beginning. It's not okay for the later fights. You want to be doing what does damage, and you want to be doing it quickly. Okay. That's 3. Mog learned something. Mog does have natural magic, which is cool. Level 30 magic, that's a no for me, dog. We bought smoke bombs. This is what smoke bombs are for. Where are my smoke bombs at? There we go. I went past it, I think. I think I said, there we go. We are getting the heck out of here. We're not doing that fight. Alright, so we're too short of uncursing the shield right now. Phantom Train is probably next. Phoenix. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. Nice thing about Phoenix is we can take a quick save. We can see what the check is, or Phoenix, the Phantom Train is we can see what it is before we do the check. Okay. Is your new Esper any good? Wow, you still haven't learned the cure. There's Ice 3 too. We're going to get you to work on that. Good news, you're going to learn how to heal. What was on Try Talk anyway? Oh, that's right. It's a hit point Esper, which is kind of fun. In fact, you know what? You know the Starless stuff. You can learn that. Too much menuing and saving. Okay, before we go over here, we can run to this spring real quick, Come on, Grant. Waiting too long for screen transitions. You go to this point here. You get a free recovery spring. And now we get on the train and see what it is. Could be garbage, but it could be good. Phantom? I like Phantom. That's a good Esper. Alright, so if we can survive both fights, I believe at the end of this, the shield will uncurse. And while it was a bit of work, it didn't cost us a wipe, and I'm not sure the opportunity cost is terrible. And putting Ultima on Mog will be really, really nice. The Repo Man. Cable Guy. Good throw there, Setzer. Okay, we are surrounded. So let's run. Very challenging, actually. It's one of those things where you're trying to constantly prioritize information because it's what the Esper that you have is, because all the Espers have effects. And then it's also what magic it teaches you, and then it's also what the stat bonus is on it, and so trying to keep track of it. So that one Esper that's got the strength on it is just going to sit parked on Lock the entire seat. That's the plan for it. That's its job. Lock had a high vigor. I don't want to be in there. I want to go up and above. So we're passing Espers around to try and make the other party members useful. I want to get Cure 3 up and running on somebody because that's important for the final fight. Phantom is really good because of the special ability on it. But right now, getting Ice 3. Ice 3 is something we want for Tiger Head, so I definitely want that learned. But that's one of the more challenging things here. Okay, Yeti. Did Mog just learn a fire spell? He might have. Yeah, I saw fire too. That's good. Yeti's weak to fire. None of your rages are good, but that fire... Look how much damage that Mog is doing. That was just fire, too. Man, I wish I could use Green Cherry. Let him get through his thing, and then we'll... Don't want him to jump is the big thing. Good. Okay, Yeti's down. Okay, Phantom is ours, free and clear. Probably time to go do the Mog checks. I did not see the message that the shield uncursed yet, though. Go-Go's check is something I'm kind of putting off. It's not a terrible check, but we have a lot of other stuff to work towards, so I'm okay waiting on that. Still shield, okie dokie. What's Phantom do for you? Phantom does Cure 3 also and Haste 2, which is great. I still wanted you learning Ice 3, didn't I? You still don't know Ice 3 either. Okay. Alright, so there are 3 checks clustered together in here for us to do potentially. 2 of them are associated with Mog, and the third one is Kefka and Narsh. And they're a little bit slower, but there's a lot of combats-ish stuff in them. We should be close. And there's Terra. And we know Terra's got Dragonhorn behind her. So we're about to make Locke pretty ungodly terrible character, because he's going to be jumping with Strength Esper and Illumina. And if we can get other items, we could potentially find, like, we saw Pearl Lances for sale, but I don't think, let's see, they were in here in Narsh, I think, too. But I just don't know if you can equip them or not. That being said, Sabin may be about to go. Of course, that means Terra's in the freaking Yeti check, which I don't have access to yet, so that's a little bit wishful thinking, but we know where she is, which is useful. Okay, it's going to take minimum of 4 checks. We're going to be at 15 to get into go mode, minimum. And that's assuming everything hits the way we need it to. Never get snow muffler, which I have one of those to equip. I should put that out. There's Fenrir. That's another thing we need. We still need instant death and mute, but that's 2 of the that's calmness protection. Okay, let's just see what Fenrir has on it. Haste 2 and Bolt 2 and Quick, which is neat. Okay. I'm okay with you learning that. I'm okay with dumping the sleeping bag on you, and I'm okay with seeing if you can wear the snow muffler. Seeing if you can wear the snow muffler. Yep, this could be another Esper as well. After this check, we might think about going to do Gogo's check. Because it'll give me a chance to edit the party without opening a menu. But that's still not as good as me just going knocking out Gogo's check while I'm here. Okay, so we don't need to be taking extra encounters right now. We're in really good shape. We're doing leveling like we should. We have lots of options to continue doing stuff. Okay. Be brave and stop here. And go down. Okay. This is not bad. We can fight Serpius here. That's fine. Got a little ice 3. Okay. There's the curse off the shield. Great, let's start learning Ultima on Mog. I'm not going to learn it from this fight, though. Yep, just crushed it. That's a very fast check. That worked out pretty awesome. I like it. Alright. So, moving along a good pace. Let's get a little water. There's our 8th Esper. Wow. Okay. Yes, they're searching the mines. They must have found something. Yes, we'll stop them. Is there a character here? There is not a character here. Yeah, I think it has to be Gogo's check next. I mean, it's Gogo's checks or Esper Cave, and both of those are useful checks. Esper Cave is a little bit long-winded, and Gogo's our most recent character. He most certainly has the next character on it. That being said, I'm not unhappy with the routing. I mean, if I really wanted to go digging for characters, I could have gone after Gogo. And while I feel bad that Sabin's not being terribly useful yet, if he's just going to be a bot that's going to sit in the last battle and potion and other things, we can get by with that. We just have to send him on a lane partnership with somebody. We're putting most of our eggs in the lock basket right now. Although the time for us to go to the Colosseum might be coming up very soon as well. So I think actually that's going to be the play here, is we're going to finish Moogle Defense, we're going to go to the Colosseum, and then we're going to go do Gogo's check. Look at that. Dodged everybody. Uh-huh. Interesting. This could be a bit of a fight, depending on how much we proc things. Still haven't learned anything. At least we're going to get some magic this time. If we procced more, it would be more fun. There we go. Behemoth is good. Behemoth, I believe, casts fire. Cannot hit Paladin Shield Mog. He's too good. I need to weight trick more. There we go. Good proc. Okay, let's weight trick for a minute and get caught up. Or be done with the fight. Beautiful. We're going at a pretty good clip here. This could be our 9th Esper. And then we're just a character away. There's somebody learned Cure 3. That's good. That. And an offering. Fixed dice offering on Setzer. That's an endgame build. You know what? We can do this now. Why don't we do this now? Okay. We can wait on the Coliseum for a little bit here. This is exactly what we wanted. So now we don't have to worry about going through the menu. We have Locke sitting right here. We get him on the airship. We don't have to worry about the stupid Search the Skies because we've cleared it. We go to the World of Ruin. Let's go do Gogo's check right now. We can go to the Coliseum in a little bit here. Safety save just in case something goes wrong. We're also level 30 across the party, which means we're not quite Kefka Tower ready, but we're getting close. Okay, eat me. Thank you. Alright, now we have to play the RNG game and see if the jerk on the bridge is going to slow us down. Okay, that can come off. You may have this Moogle charm for a little bit here. That offering is going over to Setzer, and he's going to be fixed dice offering, and we get a couple utility spells on him just as an in case, and he's going to be pretty badass later. Okay, now we wait for him, because we have to get him to move far enough out of the way that we can walk across the bridge. Because he will totally boop us down if we let him. Got past him. Beautiful. Alright, there's one more obstacle here, and that is to not get crushed in this next room, because you don't have enough time to dash through the whole thing. So you get to this chest and you stop and check it, because it gives you enough safety time to get through. Next Christmas, get me a chainsaw. Don't take that chest, because we don't want to sit through another drop of the thing. As cool as that, I'm sure that chest has another Lumina in it, which we could use. Okay. The Yeti. Okie dokie. That's kind of cool, because with the Yeti, we know where Terra is, and we know that Terra has the Dragon Horn, which could lead to awesome jumping times. So I think we're going to want to do those checks. So that's our path. Okay. Free heal. Interesting. I don't think I've done a jump Illumina build, but I think it'll be fun. And that's what we're going to go play with. So, in order to get... We have to get our last Esper in order to get Skip. And so we're going to get one shot at it here with Tri-Talk, and then we're going to get a second shot at it with Welk. But that's also building us towards Skip, because there's a large number of similar checks that we're going to be able to group together. Because there's 3 checks here to get Terra out and get that Dragon Horn. Getting Terra and Welk is 2 more, and that's 5, and that puts us at 20. And I think we can realistically have... Okay, let's double check and make sure everybody skill-wise is good in learning stuff. Phoenix, you do not know Ice 3 yet, so that's staying on you. You learned Unicorn. That's a great thing for you to learn, Phantom. What do you know? You know Fenrir, and you've got everything but Quick, which we want you to be learning. And hang on. Let's get your Moogle Charm off and give you Offering. You get Moogle Charm, and you're going to get this Peace Ring for now. This is solely to boop the party up in levels and get some extra stuff going on. Okay. I mean, he's going to solo the dragon because he's awesome. Not quite. Yep, that was it. Pretty cool. But honestly, we are pretty much set now. I would love to have Mog be a bit more damage dealing, and he's going to be pretty good, but he's going to be there. There's Ice 3 on him. There's Haste 2. Another Orb. Another Fixed Dice. Jeez. If we wanted to do Octo Dice, we could. Why don't we do Octo Dice? It's a fun thing to do. Okay, no Peace Ring, but you can have this Genji Glove. And fixed dice, and fixed dice. Okay. Here, learn a trade. Octodice is going to be kind of dangerous if we want to do... I don't know if we want to do that on Final Kefka, but... Ah, jeez, not these guys. Sabin's fine. He's going to be a magical Sabin. He's not great at it, but he'll be okay. And we'll probably just swap him out. Okay, that was fast. Okay. And now sit through some dice. The problem with Sabin is I'm almost certainly going to want to switch him out for Terra. Because she'll be almost certainly a better caster than he will. She's just a little behind him in levels. Yeah, this guy's dead. Is this our Esper? And our, that'll put us at 17. It is not. Pfft. How many fixed dice we got in this seat anyway? It's too bad. It's too bad that we couldn't get them. You know, I wonder if Sabin can equip 6 dice. Maybe he gets to stick around. We'll check in a sec. Gold hairpin. That's good for Mog, especially because he's going to know Ultima. Okay, we have got lots and lots of power here. Okay. Okay, can you equip fixed dice? No, you can't. So... as cool as Phantom is, it doesn't get to stay on you, and... you can keep your Google Charm as a token of our esteem for what you did with the party. Yes, we'll touch the eye. We will double check stats, but I believe Terra is going to come in the party here. For some reason, I'm not terribly afraid as long as she does not charm the wrong person, and the wrong person is him. Probably could have just let Octo go there, but... okay, you gotta roll better than that, buddy. Wow, you suck, bro. I hope you're just getting it out of your way before Final Kefka. That was some low roll in action, buddy. However, you set up lock for the win. Alright, there are 6 really awful bosses in this game. We have seen 3 of them. There's Ultima on Mog. Okay, let's see what Terra has on her. Terra is 44 magic power. She's coming in. Who has it? Unicorn, I think, had it. Unicorn is beautiful. But there's one that had haste too on it, which is even better. That's Phantom. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can get to 20 checks before the hour mark. Well, if we can remember where Narsh is, that'd probably help. Okay, Moogle Charm goes on. You really could use a, whatchamacallit, some earrings if we can find them. Okay. I thought I saw a Pearl Lance, but I don't think it was here, but we're double checking just to be sure. It's not here. Enhancer's neat, but I could have bought it, but I'm okay. I'm going to guess that Pearl Lance is... I'm pretty sure I saw one for sale. Maybe I'm crazy. There's the Terra check coming up. It's okay. Okay. Oh, and she has X magic too? God, I wish I'd done Mog differently now. Well, this is a nice short fight. Terra has a bunch of checks we can do if we get what we need. Can we game the system to get the ice shield over in time? I don't think we can, but we're trying. Nope, just missed it. There's Haste 2 on Terra, so that's a good start. Did we get our Esper? Yes, we have Kieran, and final Kefka's open. Give me my Dragonhorn, and we have 2 more checks, and we are ready to go. What do I need Pearl Lance for anyway? Ba-da-ba. Okay. Okay, where is it? Oh, that teaches you Ultima. Awesome. Let's get Flare on you as well. You could have this Paladin shield for now. Oh, and let's see real quick before we forget. What does Kieran do for you? Does it do anything we want? It has Life 3, which is neat. Break, which is helpful as well. Haven't seen Doom, haven't seen Mute. Don't think we're going to see any of that. So, okay, Kieran it is. Alright. It's 20 checks at the hour mark. That's really good, and we're in go mode. And we're going to be cruising along. Sub 90's looking really good today. Okay, we're going to put everybody that's important in the middle lane, but it's mostly going to be you. We have 2 Mega Elixirs, so that gives us an awful lot of things here. The only thing I'm worried about is the slowness of the whatchamacallit fight. The slowness of the fight that's going to go on against Kefka, because we've got some extra, because we don't have Mute, and that's going to screw with that a little bit. It's a little dangerous to do Octo Fixed, but we're going to try it. Okay. Just going to make sure this works the way we think it does, and just go nuts here. And now we just wait trick a little bit. Lots and lots of dice. Hello, Possum Morpheus. Hope you had a great stream over there, buddy. We are here doing Ultros League Underground, and a couple of scary fights early, but it's going well now. Okay, let's see how well this works out. Come on, Locke. Waiting for Locke to come down. Very nice. You know, he'd probably do the Dragonhorn thing if we equipped the Dragonhorn on him. But Possum, hope you had a great stream today. I saw you were going for quite a while too, so I'm jealous of your ability to stream all day like that. Family life just keeps me away from it. Okay, Flame Shield's fun. Okay, we want to keep that off you. You don't need the Moogle Charm. What you do need is this Dragon Orb. Human Horn. Wish we had found more earrings, but it's what it is. So we are going for skip, and I think we made a pretty good set of things. I was actually citing you earlier, Mr. Possumorpheus, because I happen to very strongly agree with your thing about just because it takes a little longer to get skip doesn't mean it's not worth it if it saves you the time in the fights later. Okay. Oh, we got the stuff to deal with this guy. Okay. Yeah, we could probably do this without having to horse around with the other thing. I think I'd rather not sit through the Octo time. Is Mog going to solo this thing? He is. Well, I was at 20 checks when I got into go mode, so the skip was pretty obvious to go get. Actually, that was at 19, but one of them was like, it was Welk, and then right behind it was Terra's free check for the weapon shop too. So, but we've routed, it feels like, pretty efficiently for this one. I'm pretty happy with it. And there's a Ragnarok, which is great. That's going to go on Terra and going to make her good. Okay. Where's our warp? Okay, I feel pretty good about our chances here, but we're gonna make sure. I don't know. It seems to always refill them, but I always get nervous about it anyway. So we're gonna take a second here and get the party kind of set the way we want it. That should have gotten Ultima on Terra. So she knows Ultima. She has a Unicorn. Unicorn has. There's Cure 3. She does not have Ultima, so we're going to try and get Ultima on her here. Where is it? Ultima's here. Okay. You should have gotten Break off Kieran. That's great. Hit points, hit points. You have all this stuff we want. You were the one who worked really hard. So you can have Unicorn to get Cure 3. You're fine with Fenrir. I'm happy with you just riding that for now. I'm going to make you able to solo Final Kefka. Alright. So we're going to let Mog solo lane. We're going to put Terra and Locke in the middle. And we're going to let Setzer do his solo lane. You get this guy's at obvious support. You'll get help here. Setzer, I'm trusting that you and Yeti can get it done. So the two scary bosses that are left are the two remaining statues. I'm not terribly worried about Doom. I think all these parties are set up in such a way to be able to handle him okay. Goddess, of course, is gone, and the other one is Poltergeist, which sucks under almost every circumstance. You can, sir, have your gold hairpin. And good for you, Gogo. Oh wait, you get a Moogle Charm here. He's along for the ride. This is probably the scariest of the three lanes. That's why we're doing it first. Because if we have a problem, we want Mog to be able to take care of it. Okay. He's got, I think, 4 Ultimas in him. Oh no, Go-Go. But I'm hoping it'll only take 2. Mog is pretty buff right now. He hasn't had a Magic Esper, but he's got a lot of other good stats on him. See what this does to me? Nothing. That Minerva's doing heavy work on Mog. He's just going to be hard to kill. Okay, and now we're just going to do a 3 skill at him. I think Bolt's okay. No, Bolt's going to heal him. That's dumb, Grant. You should know better. Nope, that hurt him. Okay, never mind. Okay, we need to get that hero ring that we freed up onto Terra. I wish I had one more earring, but I just never saw them shopping, and I got enough stuff when I was going to get going, so. And We'll double check and make sure he has a good Esper on him. Because I think we got Fenrir already out. I don't think he has that on him. So, Unicorn's great, but I'd rather have Phantom, actually. Okay, fill him up. Mog's going to do some casting work and some Cure 3 work. That's his primary job. Okay, you need to get this hero ring on. You may also have this hyper wrist. I don't think it's going to do you much other good. You have a Bugle Charm. Awesome. Okay, this is to ensure that we can try and get Ultima on her, and then we're going to try and probably get Ice 3 to top it off. Let's see what he can do here. Yeah, she just doesn't know a lot yet. So we're just going to let our guy do the work. Okay, and then while we charge, we'll just cast Double Flare. Yeah. I shouldn't have jumped, I should have just fought, but... a little slow. Okay, nice and clean. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we're rolling for a pretty good time here. Okay. Still don't have Ultima though. Which is stinky because it means that she's gonna be not as useful in the final fight as I'd like her to be. That's okay, we got more than enough damage here. It's an easy boss though, so we'll take what we can get here. Yeah, might as well just let Locke swing for the fences. $15 magic points, that's enough to get Ultima on her. Great. Okay. There's the other Moogle Charm. Okay, let's see what kind of damage Octosetzer can do. And then we're going to swap a little Esper around. Yeah, this is not going to go very well for it. Free elixir, I guess. These guys sit through the animation. This does not have a lot of health. And he knows quick, so we can do 16 dice throws. So he is going to be absolutely beastly, I think, at the end, if we can get him all the way up. Okay, and now we do a little shopping, a little swapping, a little menuing, but it sets up the fight to be perfectly right, and that's what we want, because we don't want anything to go wrong here. We want a nice, fast final Kefka. Okay, you're going to take off Fenrir, and we're going to probably put Unicorn on you, because we can. Okay, we go over here. we need Fenrir, and since you're not going to be doing as much work as other people, you're going to be the one carrying it. Okay. Okay. All right. So here we are. Let's do the thing that all the professional runners like to do in here. So we are going to take Terra, Mog, excuse me, Terra, Locke, Mog, and Setzer. No Sid. Sid sucks. Sleep tight, Elvin.
Combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I turned that back on.
That's amazing. I've got the same combination on my luggage.
All right, we can play that for you in a little bit here, Fossum. We'll play. We can see if we can find a way to play the bonk song for you after we're done with the fight here. Okay, Terra, Locke, Sabin, Mog. Get rid of Sabin. Setzer, Mog. There we go. Almost was very wrong there. Okay, Mog knows break, which is what we want to try first. So, won't work on the second tier, but it'll work here. Missed. That's too bad. Would let's be a little more focused in this phase. There's 8. Didn't hear anything die though. Got it that time. Okay. Just to make sure there's no funny business here. If we get quaked here, that would be bad, though. So we gotta hope we target the guy in the back, please. Don't roll big on the one in front. We're kind of playing with fire right now. So let's not do that anymore after this. Okay. I think we're okay. Okay, we're still in good shape. Okay, beautiful. And we're not going to let Setzer go again because this thing is close enough to death that I think we can have somebody that's not Setzer kill it. But we're safe from anything it does. We just wait for it to charge. That's why we do what we do. Okay. I don't think we can PB this, but we can have a really good time for me. Wow. I thought it was closer to death. Okay, now it's dead. Alright, so this is a much scarier phase because we don't have mute and we don't have a form of instant death that can help us. Though, I don't know. I think I saw X-Zone, but I'm not sure anybody learned it. We'll double check Mog's spells, make sure it's not there. X-Zone has a little bit less accuracy rate, but I'd rather try that than nothing. And we need to get the magic menu up anyway because Mog's going to throw Ice 3 at Tiger Head. Would have liked to have Terra ready to do that too, but we put Ultima on her instead as a fun thing. Okay, I don't see X-Zone, so Ice 3 on Tiger Head it is. Everybody can throw that. We're going to be targeted at Tiger Head here as much as we can. Man, he's rolling low now. I hope he rolls better later. That should be 8. Hitting Tiger Head good. Nice proc. Terra's a really, really solid character. She was a good pickup. She's just proccing that a lot, which is really cool. It's not for a lot of damage, but it's doing a lot. Okay, Muddle is the suck, especially if it gets on Setzer. Still haven't killed Tiger Head yet. Man, he is low rolling tonight. It's not bad. 4,800 is pretty good. Another 4,000. He's going after tools. I'm not going to complain about. Okay, that's cool. You know what? We want to leave the dude in the front alive as long as we can. So don't want to burn too much of your stuff there, but okay, that's going to be bad depending on where it reflects to. Okay. Just do a little targeted, play it safe. Don't mute Mog. I know I bought echo screens, I know they're here. Okay, that looks like a death kind of crap that he does, but that's also a counter that he could be doing here. So he's not dead, he just wanted to fool us into thinking he was dead. Okay, let's see if this is real or not. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go for it. So this should kill this guy, and we just gotta hope that we don't get counterattacked to death here. And I don't think we will, because we got back row, and we've got mostly decent armor on people, but we'll see. Let's take a little sip here. Alright, in honor of our friend Possum. Alright, little disco break on our way up the climb. I need to get that, because that was from when that was a secret feature. There is a secret song out there to be found. I mean, we did find Moogle Fever a couple weeks ago. Alright. So, Mog has plenty of stuff in here, and this is just to kind of shortchange the process. I don't want Setzer to go here yet, because I want to be sure I've got everything else set up right. And we're going to hope this dumps about 5 on this guy, on the guy in the back. Okay, and see if we can finish it off here. We didn't finish it, but that'll finish it. Okay. This is our emergency protection, just in case something weird goes on here. Once again, we're doing the steps carefully. It could be worse. It could be faster, but we want to be absolutely better. Okay. All right. So with 16 casts here, Setzer should be good. It's got about 5 on it. That's 7. That's 8. That's 8.5. That's 9. That's lame. That's 9.5. Wow, Setzer 10. Holy moly, he sucks. We're at about 12. $13. 15. 18. 22. 23. Okay, so we're sitting right on it. This could be a little scary. And here comes West Wind. Beautiful. I don't appreciate that. Yeah, apparently so. I mean, statistically, he should be better than that, but he's not, so... Alright. Well, let's play it again. We should need about 16 out of him, so he needs to average about 1,000, which I know is a big order for him, but we'll see how he does. Oh, he sucks. Wow, Setzer. Okay, that's going to be enough. Jeez. No calmness. Alright, sub 125 I would take. That would be a really good run for me. But we should have the power to just absolutely sandblast this dude and be under 124. And yeah, it could have been faster. It would have been nice to be a little better, but I feel like I played this smartly. I played it decently well, and I wish I menued a bit less, but I'll take it. It may be a last place time, but this is where I want to be. I'll take it. The octo dice may not have been the best thing, but it is by far the potential best thing. I'm hoping that we get it made up here with a little bit of action from Setzer. We'll see. Okay. We're going to go out. We're going to go whole hog here. I should have cast quick. That was dumb. Can she do it twice? I don't think she can do ultimate twice. I think she can do it once. It's not bad. So we're at about 13-ish. About 17. Gosh, Setzer, bro. That's about 20. Yeah, okay. So this will put us over. Yeah. Okay. We're going to let Setzer go last because I think he's going to be the slowest of everybody here. Okay. Yeah, and it was that way for the entire climb, Jazer, but I'll take it. That's good enough for me. I maybe last place for Ultros League, but that was a decent run for me, and that's what I want. Just where I felt like no wipes, got through things smartly, didn't do anything too ridiculous, didn't do anything too stupid. Major improvement from what we had last time. Thank you very much for the GGs, Jazer, Darkness, and Possum. Am I in last place right now? Probably. I'm sure people had much more power than me. No, I'm not. This was a good run. Thank you, Leox. Appreciate it. You're not in last place by as much as I was last week, bro. But hey, we're just fresh out of Moogle Cup, right? Go us. Okay. So yeah, I'll take that. That's really good. The top time is Lord Genesis right now, who is 16 minutes and 13 seconds in front of me. But still, this is a great time for me. I mean, just, you know, I'm like 5 minutes behind Jazer. That is like unreal cool for me. No, it's 6 minutes and change behind Jazer. That's still really, really good for me. All right. Well, we don't want to be stupid. We want to learn from this. So let's pull up our stats and see how we did. And I should go ahead and pull out that one terrible run from the list of stuff. But you know what? It's artificially inflating my numbers and make me look like I'm improved. So let's see what we get in here. All right. So levels are about where I want to be at the end. That's good. We actually rode Dance on Mog, which I was proud of. We opened the seed by letting him dance through the first couple fights, and that was our damage until we got him online with magic. So that was cool. Setzer was great. I liked the way I built him, even though Octo Dice rolled so poorly. It'll roll better sometime in the future, and we'll hope things play out. I had good enough luck in a couple places to get by. 7 characters, 9 espers. Time. So it took us 26 minutes after we unlocked Final Battle to get in there. And of that, we spent 12 of it doing the final Kefka fight. And I think a lot of that was because a lot of that extra time was because we had Setzer rolling so low. If he had done what he was supposed to do in that first fight against, we would have probably saved a whole minute and a half against second Kefka, but we'll look at that here. There's our final battle stats. Yeah, messing around with jump was not worth it for him. He would have just been better to keep swinging the way he was. But we learned that. We'll file that away. There's our starting assets with jump, dance, and capture. The fact that we got that going was pretty good, though we did have an early Lumina, so that was nice. 25 times saved is not bad for me. Steps are not bad. Boxes opened, decent enough. There's my dragons. And here's my route. Let's take a quick peek into the final Kefka fight. Alright, so in Final Kefka, 45 seconds to wait through the cutscene. Excuse me, 45 seconds on the first one is, let's see, 45 to 3 minutes. So that's 2 minutes on the first phase is great. 4 minutes on the second phase without having mute or instant death I will take. That's fine to me. Thank you, G, for the GG there, Veritas Knight. 2 minutes on Final Kefka is fine, and then 3 minutes on the second fight is okay, but I'd like to have had that be 2 minutes. I'd rather that be 2 and 1, but just the Octo stuff took too long, and the fact I forgot to quick on Setzer, I mean, I could have killed him before he gave the Beyond Chaos message. Alright, looking at our graph, that is a pretty fast time for us. We've had a couple faster, but not too many. Once again, Setzer likes to get picked. We spend a lot of time with Setzer in the final party. I feel like I just don't get Terra that much. She's just so much lower than some of the other people. I'm sorry, Cyan. I would like you to be better, but there's a reason you're always all the way over here. And I have done Gogo and Yeti off stream, but it's set up in a certain way. Only did 2 dragons today. It's the way the seed routed. Okay. And we go back to our single run and look at our times. Average battle's 40, but you know what? Let's get the terrible outlier out of the way, because that thing is kind of, I think, messing with certain stats. So let's clean that up real quick. Give me 1 second. They are. They both have uses if things set up right. This was not the right seed for that. They both came too late to really be right, and the other people had better stuff on them. I mean, I wish I could have gotten Terra a few checks earlier. She was just boss, and that's probably how some of the faster people got in there faster than me. She was so good, even with the limited stuff that she had. Okay. So let's see. When was that terrible run that I did? Let's see. That would have been the last Ultros League I did, which would have been on the 6th. So it's this one right here. We're not going to get rid of it because I want to have those notes in case. We're going to put it in a bad throwing off my stats directory. Okay, and let's open this bad boy up again. I thought about not taking her because I'd already built some of the healing stuff I intended on Sabin, but she got better and it was pretty good. All right. So now instead our average time in battles is 39:35. So that's a little bit less skewed. But that's 4 minutes less in battles. That's a huge improvement for me. So that's really, really good. Airship time is about a half minute. That's not bad. Minute and a half in menuing is good. If I get that number under 10, that would be really solid. And 2.5 minutes of shopping I'll take, especially because of how much I looked around and did not find earrings, and that I abandoned that at the right time after I looted enough hero rings. So that feels really, really good. Okay, well, I'm really happy with that. We're going to take a screenshot of this. And then I guess I need to address you, my viewing public, who I'm so happy you guys came out and stuck around with me today. Makes for a wonderful time. I have family stuff tomorrow, so I will not be around for that. Not around because of that. I should be here late on Thursday night to do a little Coco Express. That's what we usually do after I get out of band practice. That should be good. I thought about looking to see if Sabin could, but I'd been building the Strength Aspiron lock for so long I didn't want to get it off of him. And in fact, we can kind of peek back in here. When you look at this lock here, he's got a 61 Vigor, which was pretty solid. And that's with him having the stupid dragon horn on too. And I bet you he might have been better, but yeah, I got an Ultima on Terra. I'm not sure it was too worth it, but I guess having her drop like that quad 9 Ultima twice was really nice in the final battle. No mute, no death. Very nice, Grant. I'm proud of myself. I got through without too many big problems. I used Phantom at the right time. Just a lot of good things in that. So, well, great. Well, Possum got this brought a bunch of you here. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can find some way to keep the train going. See if anybody is out there playing this. I see E-Ninja is, but he, all due respect to him, he's not always the most compelling stream. So I'm going to see if there's anyone else that you guys might be fun there. We're going to kick you over to Chicken Boy 25. I know he's been grinding Moogle Cup stuff lately, so I think that's a fun place for you to go. He is doing one of the async races, so if you are looking out for Moogle Cup asyncs, you may not want to do that, but otherwise we're going to send you over there. Hey, thank you guys all so much for watching. It makes me feel like an absolute rock star that y'all want to hang out and play games with me, and I hope I put on a fun enough show that you guys could enjoy it tonight. Be good to yourselves the rest of the week. Have a great Wednesday. Get over the hump for this week. Do something good to people around you and be that force for good in the world, because, you know, we need more people who are going to stand up and say, this is, we're going to make the best of things, and it should be that way. I love you all. Have a great night.